Hi everyone, it's Liz from I Heart Vegetables, and I had the opportunity to go to the Natural Products Expo East last week, and it was amazing. There were hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, literally, of natural food vendors. And so I thought I would share some of my favorites from the conference. Some of these brands you've probably heard of, some of them were new to me. So yeah, here are some of my favorites. The first one, these summer salts. I'm not sure if you've ever tried these. They changed their packaging, so you might not recognize the bag. But I'd had the sea salt ones before. I'd never tried the Dutch cocoa ones. But these were really good. They kind of just tasted like little cookies. They do have sugar in it, but they're made from sunflower seeds, so they have a little more protein and fiber in them. So these were kind of a nice little treat. Next up, Way Better Snacks was there. I had actually gotten these from the grocery store a couple weeks ago. I love this flavor. They are like a cracked pepper, and so they really do kind of have a kick to them. They're good with like some cheese or even just on their own. You could have some nut butter with them. But they're really good. They have a lot of fiber in 14 crackers. 4 grams of fiber, 3 grams of protein, not bad for a cracker. So they had a nice booth there. Think Thin. I am a big Think Thin bar fan, but I always just buy the peanut butter ones because that's what I'm used to. And they have a ton of new flavors. They just came out with Lemon Delight, Chocolate Strawberry, and Maple Almond. So all of these, they're kind of higher in calories than what I would normally get for a protein bar. They're, I think, between 230 and 250, but they do have 20 grams of protein. And so they're awesome from a protein standpoint. They also have a little bit of fiber, which is nice. And then they have 2 limited edition flavors that are going to be coming out. I don't think they're out yet, but there's a pumpkin spice flavor for all of you pumpkin lovers, and a dark chocolate peppermint. So look for those. They should be coming out soon. I had never seen these perfect bars before, but they were giving out little mini ones. So these little bars are 100 calories. They're made with like peanut butter and honey. So they're a little high in sugar, but they're kind of like a nice little snack if you don't want a whole big protein bar, but you want just a little something to nibble on. The Love Grown Granola booth was there. Love Grown Foods was there, so obviously we had to go talk to them. I got to meet Maddie, which was great. I've tried all of their products, but I just wanted to highlight this one because the Frosted Flakes are my favorite of all of their cereals, and these are actually made from beans. So they're gluten-free. They're made with garbanzo beans, navy beans. There's a whole bunch of different stuff in there, but so it's got a little bit more fiber than normal cereal, and they taste good, so. If you haven't checked out Love Grown Foods, their granola is my favorite, and the cereals are awesome too. There were tons and tons and tons of popcorn people there. Skinny Pop honestly is like my go-to. It's one of my favorites. They sell this stuff at Costco, so if you want to like really stock up. This is the white cheddar flavor, which I like. The regular flavor is awesome too. There were a couple other popcorn brands there, but I didn't like them as much as Skinny Pop, so I will probably be sticking to my Skinny Pop. There were a bunch of different Enjoy Life things to taste there. The brownie mix I've tried before, and it is delicious. All of these are gluten-free, soy-free, nut-free, dairy-free. They're great for anyone who has allergies. So the brownie mix is fantastic, and they also had their muffin mix there, which is free of all those allergens too. And they had little tiny chocolate chip muffins, and they were delicious. So I'm excited to use the muffin mix next. But this brownie mix is awesome. All you need is oil and water, and you can make brownies. So those are great. And then last but not least, Bob's Red Mill was there. I got a picture with Bob, the Bob of Bob's Red Mill. But they're coming out with this new vanilla protein powder. And actually, I'm not a huge protein powder person, but I think this is really interesting. So 180 calories, 20 grams of protein, but even better, it has 12 grams of fiber. So that'll really keep you full. It's got chia in it, and it's sweetened with monk fruit, which if you haven't heard of, it's like super, super sweet, and so it only takes a little tiny bit for it to taste sweet. So there's only 3 grams of sugar in this, but it still kind of has some sweetness there. So overall, a bunch of the trends that we saw, it seemed like every single thing was gluten-free. There was a lot of paleo stuff, so things were sweetened with coconut sugar. just not a lot of grains. Definitely a lot of grain-free stuff, a lot of coconut, and a lot of jerky, which I didn't try the jerky, but I think jerky is a hot item. So I had a great time at the expo, and it was fun meeting so many vendors and getting to try so many samples, and I'll probably be doing more recaps of some of the other things I loved, but I just had to share some of my favorites from the conference, and I had an awesome time. Thanks so much for watching.